Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Utes will kick it off to get us underway. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the offense on first down. He's going to pass. Oh, he's going to go up top. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
How about it, RD? What a start. You want to come out and say, I'm going to be aggressive. We're going to take shots. We're going to make big plays. Look no further than the first play of the game. What a start.
That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Bama! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Utes are flying down the field. Takes a handoff. It's Mung. Pulls his way forward.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Utah.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Burt. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Utah! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. The AT unit on the field. Right down the middle. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that one.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Looking to throw on second down. Pulls it in. It's Wood. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Feeling some heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Third and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown time! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling that showed up with the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball. What a snag by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Wants to throw on second down. He'll try to do it himself. At the 45, on his way.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's good.
Oh, right through his fingers. He muffed it.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays, those splash plays that can change games, but you better secure the football first.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Offense set on first down. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking downfield, it's Burt. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And they'll take the result of the flag and move the offense back. The offense set for a first down play. The give to the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Now the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll pull it down and run. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 14, Utah 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. Ball's out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
It's first down from the 11. Motion from the offense. They're going to ride this running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Florida State was able to come away with the victory But it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Here comes that Alabama offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Looking for more room. The 40. At the 30. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open grain, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds his big tight end. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Gonna run it. It's Mung. Just plowing ahead. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll try to get it through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
He got it.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. At the 35, he's got room. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Trying to find his man on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the ball is intercepted. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Makes the grab. It's Mung. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Mung. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. To the air, it's Burke. They're trying. The ball is out behind the line. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. Here comes that Alabama offense. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. Second interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
They'll try it over the left side. Turns it on in midfield. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Utes! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board.
Alabama, 21.
The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Set to kick this one away.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, Short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help in it too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give them some easy throws.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He's looking to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Quick strike complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The Utes will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin them deep. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. A first down for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. He uncorks one deep. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going for it all. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots, you soften up the coverage, you get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. It's good. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Let's go! From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
27, Alabama, 21.
Just about set for the second half kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They'll ride the hot hand. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue into him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. And the Utes want to crank the tempo. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking for a man. It's Burt. Throws to the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here, let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Grove. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops.
First and 10.
Here comes that Alabama offense. The give to the tailback. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
That's a real good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Sends it downfield. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing?
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt.
He's off to the races. He's at the 40. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
This defense knows they have to do a better job tackling. On that play there, too many missed tackles on the wide out. It leads to an explosive play, and all of a sudden, they're in their own red zone.
They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll give it to the back. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Just feeds the running back. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Utes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They move the tight end all over. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Utah! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Get set. Barrels ahead. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, but there is a flag in the holding zone. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Jackrabbit. Error. Back to pass. It's Burt. Almost had the completion, Just missed it. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Utah, 33. Alabama, 21.
Fair catch called for and made. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you be conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's loose. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He looks that one in nicely, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
The throw on target. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. The give from the gun. Ripping through the defense. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge...
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Two-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. Jumped on top of the pile.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Smashes through the tackle. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
First and 10.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. On the run, it's Monk. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Utah 33, Alabama 27.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
On the play.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
Looking for a man. It's Burt. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football. I got the lead. The clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense, have to understand the situation. I have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I'll make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Still looking on the move. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third down.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to get to him. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Burt. Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And the Utes are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
That's caught. It's Mung.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to... Just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to run for it. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Utes. And once he got loose, it was all over. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They'll line up to go for 2. Dropping back, it's Burke. Keeps looking downfield. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a scintillating 57-yard touchdown run. He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly.
Ball is free. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And it now feels like game over after Coffin. They were down. They needed something big to happen. They had to score touchdowns, but give this defense credit. They just finish. They're playing to the end of the game with great effort, creating a takeaway to ice this thing.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Dumps it to the back. Gets it out quickly. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Quarterback extends the play. He's got it down the right side. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10.
Cricket.
He wants to throw. Extending the play. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry.
Get set, get set.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got his man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. They keep attacking through the air. Fires to the end zone. And that pass picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. To the air, it's Burt. Finds the tight end. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add.